Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu salam ala rasulillah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I wanted to thank everybody for their support, and I wanted to mention why your support is so important. Not just for me, but as an ummah, how important it is and how much we all benefit when we support one another in that which is good. Now, when I first became Muslim, I immediately felt like it was my duty to call people to Islam. I felt like Allah guided me, and I knew the situation of the people around me. I knew none of my friends, my family, my neighbors, my community. I knew that none of them knew what Islam really was. And the fact that I did, I felt like I had to tell them. I didn't feel like it was a choice or it was something I should do. I felt like I had to do it or Allah was going to punish me. So I used to go around and hand out English translations of the Quran, and I would try to dress in thobes and turbans just to draw people's attention to open up the conversation about Islam. It's the sort of thing I used to do. But really, since I embraced Islam my last year of college, I had developed certain skills throughout my teenage years and my college years that related to multimedia, art. I got a bachelor's in visual communication design, and I embraced Islam my last year of college. So by the time I embraced Islam and I was graduating, I had certain skills that could potentially spread the message of Islam. But the problem was I didn't have the knowledge. I had knowledge of the different mediums, but I didn't have the actual knowledge to really properly convey the message of Islam and teach people about Islam. So rather, what I would try to do is I would try to find people who did have the knowledge, who did have the skills, and I would try to offer my services to them. But the problem is it can be very difficult to find such people who not only have the knowledge but also have the desire to be a public figure, to publicly call people to Islam. And I think a huge reason that is because the lack of support. For example, here in the Jamia, there are many brothers and I see great potential in them. So I always just wanted to give these brothers the medium to which that they could reach their potential and that we as an ummah could benefit from their strengths. So that's why, the first project I ever really did online was Sajcast. It was just a podcast where I just asked a lot of people that I knew if they would be willing to get on it. And I just sort of interviewed them and sort of let them tell their story. So if somebody, for example, was addicted to drugs, and I felt like they had a beneficial story to bring attention to certain social ills in the Muslim community, then that interview would help shine a light on that. Or if some people were interested in raising Muslim children properly, or if people have studied Islam overseas, I just tried to take whatever I saw could potentially benefit the people, and I tried to give them a platform by interviewing them, by editing it, by uploading it. But a lot of people, they refused. There were many students. I asked people who graduated, and they didn't want to do it. So eventually I sort of ran out of people that I could interview, and I started trying to record my own. And I just noticed that this medium of podcasting, of audio interviews, it didn't really seem to get that wide an audience. So then I started looking into YouTube, and I noticed that if I post a video, it gets way more views. It just seems to appeal to people more. So it just seemed to be a better means for giving da'wah. And again, I tried to work with people. I still to this day, I try to work with people. I try to ask other brothers, other students. I see so much potential in them. Brothers have graduated, brothers about to graduate, And I know that they have so much to offer, things that I can't offer people. I just don't have the knowledge. I don't have the proper skills. But brothers, they don't want to get involved. And I really feel in my heart it's because they know that there's going to be a certain backlash. People are not going to support them. People are going to hate on them. People are going to try to refute them for no reason. So I just wanted to get that off my chest and let you guys know that I really appreciate the support, and that yeah, I get hate too. People, they send me messages, they post stuff. But alhamdulillah, jazakumullahu khairan, the amount of support I get highly outweighs the hate. Many of you send me really nice messages. Many of you guys financially donate. You guys share the video, share the links, and it means a lot. And I know that if these other brothers, if they felt that sort of support and encouragement, they wouldn't be so hesitant to get involved in giving da'wah, and we would all benefit as a result, because there are many voids that we face in the Muslim community, and we need people to fill these voids, but a lot of brothers are hesitant because they don't want to get shut down. They don't want to deal with the hatred. They don't want to put their family through it. They don't want to go through it, and we all suffer as a result. Because if they don't do it, if brothers who have the proper ilm, the proper knowledge, and the proper skills to do it, if they don't do it, then you're going to get people who don't have the proper skills, they don't have the proper knowledge. They're not going to be as effective, and in some cases, they're going to actually even misguide the people and mislead the people. So this is a very serious issue. So it's very important. I'm not speaking about myself, but I'm just speaking about students of knowledge in general, people giving da'wah in general. Your support is very appreciated. Da'wah is something that is incumbent upon us. It's something that we have to do. We have to fulfill it as an ummah. As a Muslim community, it's something that is mandatory upon us to fulfill. So it's something we need to think about. Have we fulfilled this? Is Allah going to punish us for not fulfilling this as a community? Are you doing your part to help fulfill this? Are you supporting brothers who are trying to do this? I look at myself, I think about, Allah blessed me with this opportunity to study in Medina for this long. Is it going to be a proof against me on the Day of Judgment? Am I fulfilling my obligations as somebody who was given this opportunity? So these are just things to think about. And Allah knows best. Jazakumullahu khairan for watching. I appreciate all the support, all the messages, the shares, the donations, the subscriptions. You name it, I appreciate it. I see it. You know, I might not be able to get back to everybody and respond to every email and every message, but it means a lot. Because you guys might be supporting me and propping me up, but there are other people trying to pull me down, you know, sending real nasty messages and things like that. So your support means a lot to anyone who's giving da'wah, you know. And at the same time, we also need to be checked. We also need to not have egos. If we make a mistake, we need to fess up to it and we need to be corrected. Anyways, I got to get to class. Jazakumullahu khairan wa salamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.